President Obama has packed the White House with activist radicals, and now he wants to add one more. His pick for Commerce Secretary, John Bryson, has been called a green evangelist, a co-founder of a crunchy granola nature group, and he's on the record calling for the elimination of oil and gasoline completely within the next 20 years. Take a listen.
We may well have to move to a level of clean energy that is just so radically different from where we are today that we need to have only carbon-free or substantially carbon-free forms of power generation.
So if he's more interested in saving seahorses and sand lizard than drilling for oil, then how is this fella going to help our commerce and economy? Joining us now is Congressman Phil Gingrey, who's also a member of the Committee on Energy and Commerce. Representative Gingrey, thanks for joining us. Is this a good pick?
Eric, I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
I want to know about John Bryson, who's the nominee for the Secretary of Commerce under Obama. Is this a good pick for a Secretary of Commerce?
I think it's a terrible pick, and so does at least 44 members of the United States Senate, both Republicans and Democrats. This is one of those typical environmental extremists who would literally torch a village to save a gnat. It's a terrible pick, and I hope he'll never be confirmed.
Well, Congressman, here, look what we have going on in the Obama administration. We have Stephen Chu, who's obviously pro-green. He said we need gasoline prices at $8 or $9 a gallon, like in Europe, in order for us to get off our dependence on oil. We have Lisa Jackson at the EPA, who's more than willing to administer more and more regulation. We have Ken Salazar at the Department of the Interior, who can't decide whether he wants to permit drilling or not. And now this John Bryson, clearly an environmentalist. Yeah. What's going on there? Our prices of gasoline are out of control, going higher, and all they can do is stack it with more green agenda.
And the president had the disingenuity to say this is the businessman that he's going to add to the mix. No duh. I mean, we need someone to head commerce that cares about manufacturing jobs, like the textile industry in my district. And this guy, all he wants to do is kill jobs and have the carbon tax and cap and trade. Nothing could be worse. And as I say, I think it would be disaster if he were confirmed as Commerce Secretary.
Right, Congressman, before I let you go, give us an update on another very important, controversial Obama program, Obamacare. What's your stand on it? What do you plan to do about it?
Well, Eric, as co-chair of the House GOP Doctors Caucus, I practiced OB/GYN medicine for 26 years before I got elected 8 years ago to the Congress. And I do sit on the Health Subcommittee, the Energy and Commerce Committee, and I'm going to tell you, we are going to fight certain provisions. We tried to repeal Obamacare, and the Senate rejected that. It passed in the House, as you know. But that section of Obamacare where he creates this IPAD, Independent Payment Advisory Board, 15 unelected bureaucrats who literally will destroy Medicare as we know it. Right. The trustees already say even without IPAD, it will be bankrupt by 2024. The seniors in this country need to understand what's coming down the road if we sit back as the president and the Democrats want to do and do nothing because they fear of touching any political hot potato. And everything with them is about the next election, not about the next generation.
All right, Congressman, we're going to have to leave it there. Phil Gingrey of Georgia, thank you very much. Again, that IPAD being the death panel and/or the rationing panel. Thank you very much. All right, let's bring it out to our panel. Tamara, let's stay on John Bryson, the